Hi, my name is Alicia Scarlett. I hope you're doing as tremendously as possible. I just saw Super Slash Man, and it's a story about Christopher Reeve. And 9.5 out of 10. I know I just did a video, for what it's worth, saying K-pop is 9.5 out of 10. Also, why you go to the movies, and a great example why. But I do give Super Slash Man 9.5 out of 10. You really see that, though Christopher Reeve definitely tried to, made clear that he wanted to be seen for different roles. Even in his house, he had Superman, him as Superman in the house. And so he was a bit of a dater, even when he shouldn't have been. But he was a wonderful fighter for disabled people, and specifically those with paralysis, and that was wonderful. It's wonderful that he did that, and he's hot, and so are his sons. He also, he was flawed, but I'm way past the point of thinking that people are not flawed. Everybody's flawed. So, hell, Jesus was flawed, according to the New Testament, right? Jesus is going crazy in the temple. So, that's fine. And he didn't even want to, he didn't even want to do Superman 4. So I've had this thought, Superman Returns, it ignores Superman 3 and Superman 4. So what's with that? Because they weren't made, so they are canon. If you get all, but Christopher Reeve didn't even care about Superman 4 while doing it. He also complained a lot about sequels while doing around the time of Superman 3, if not while doing Superman 3. And then it's funny though to see how many more sequels there have been, reboots, etc. Since Christopher Reeve was criticizing it. I also really noted that. So, the first couple of Superman films in that series, the better ones, right? So Gene Hackman didn't care. He didn't think of it as art. He just thought of it as very commercial. Well, because of Richard Donner and Christopher Reeve, they kind of overcame Gene Hackman because of their commitment to the film. And I think we would say that Superman 1 and 2 are art, and so is the Richard Donner cut of Superman 2. There's a really good example where Christopher Reeve is going and he wants to, in the hotel, he wants to read, or wherever, he wants to read lines, he wants to go over, do dialogue with Gene Hackman, who plays Lex Luthor, sorry. But Gene Hackman refused. And Christopher Reeve called what Gene Hackman did with those as phoning it in. So, but Christopher Reeve, it seems clear he was really committed, and I knew Richard Donner was committed, so yeah, I think that those two overcame Gene Hackman phoning it in. There's a lot of other amazing things in it. So I do indeed give it 9.5 out of 10. It's another example to me that it's oh yeah, I know about the Christopher Reeve, the Superman got paralyzed basically, right? I know about this, but it talks about more than that because it's so much of Christopher's life. It doesn't talk much about his childhood, but no worries, no problem. And then it just goes so much. There's so many interesting things regarding him getting paralyzed that I was happy to see the little bit that I already knew, you know. More than a little bit, but I think hopefully you get what I mean. Thanks for watching.